Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So previously, I showed you a project from my fashion design portfolio for you to use as a guide for your portfolio. I also spilled a few secrets on the components it needs and on what exactly employers will look for before they give you a job. In case you missed it, I'm gonna link it above here. Now today's video is related to that video, except I'm gonna be telling you the 8 biggest, most deadliest portfolio mistakes that applicants make when applying for a fashion designer job to a company. So let's run through them. Mistake number 1 is creating a physical portfolio. This is a point that a lot of people seem confused about. So let me give you some clarity. My entire portfolio is digital, as you saw in my previous video. It has been a long time since I drew a croquis on paper. And this is because times have changed. A few years ago, a physical portfolio with hand-drawn sketches, mood board collages, and fabric swatches would have been okay. But today, in 2023, everything is digital. And when you apply for a job, Myntra or Reliance will simply ask you to email them your portfolio, either in a PDF format or as a link to your website. There is no business with a physical portfolio anymore. Apart from that, here's the thing. We designers even no longer make hand-drawn illustrations at work. We make Adobe Illustrator illustrations, which further explains why companies will no longer care about any hand-drawn illustrations. But just in case you have already worked on an extensive physical portfolio, you have 2 options to digitalize them. Firstly, for your mood board and fabric board, you can scan them out and add these scans. And secondly, for your range illustrations, you can convert them into digital illustrations by redrawing them on Illustrator. Mistake number 2 is not adapting your portfolio to the job that you are applying for. So guys, your portfolio needs to change with every job that you apply for. What I mean is, if you are applying for an ethnic women's wear position at House of Pataudi, don't include formal children's wear ranges or men's active wear ranges or accessory ranges in your portfolio. Instead, put together your best ethnic women's wear ranges and show only those to the recruiter. Even if your children's wear ranges are great, House of Pataudi will not want to see them. Mistake number 3 is related to mistake number 2. And it is when you put too much in your portfolio. Okay, so write this down somewhere. For the ethnic women's wear job at House of Pataudi, you only need to show 3 to 5 really good ethnic women's wear projects, and each project needs to have 6 to 8 looks or designs under them. Do not go beyond that. Focus on quality instead of quantity, because recruiters are short on time and it honestly just takes like 3 insanely good projects to have them think, wow, this person is so creative and will be an amazing asset to my team. Mistake number 4 is not including flat sketches. So, in the office, flat sketches are the most common type of sketches that we make as designers. All the fancy croquis with the stylized garments that you see, yeah, we never draw like that, ever. So do not miss out flat sketches. In fact, try to create a flat sketch for every design that you make in your range. Because the logic is that if you show your recruiter that you can already do what you will be doing when you get the job, then why not just give you the job? Drawing accurate flat sketches will very easily get you 1 step closer to bagging that job. Mistake number 5 is forgetting to show a mood board. When you attend a job interview, companies will ask to see the projects in your portfolio, of course, and always keep in mind that the first page of each project has to be the mood board. Never directly show them the final range. I'll tell you why. Because the research that goes into making the range is as important as the range itself. In a company setting, before the design for Spring-Summer 23 begins, before we even think of a theme or a mood board, multiple meetings and discussions go on between the design team and the buying team about what trends are currently in the market. What can we design to attract as many customers? What new items do we create in order to position ourselves in the market in such a way that everybody wants to buy our clothes? For days on end, we only research. And then we put together our mood boards. So in your portfolio as well, always start with a mood board, because this is where all research, explanation, and reasoning for your range lies. Mistake number 6 is showing ultra creative, haute couture level designs when companies only want to see commercial designs. I actually speak of this often, but guys, you need to remember that Max Fashion or Lifestyle or Roadster, they cater to the mass market. Their target customer is the average Indian who is looking for wearable clothes. So companies don't want to see Met Gala level designs. They want to see some fun, creative hoodies and joggers and jackets and dresses. You know, stylish stuff that you and me actually wear on occasions. Don't go too basic and make a simple black t-shirt, but don't go too crazy and design something like this. Find a good balance between creative and commercial. Mistake number 7 is sending heavy portfolio files to a recruiter. So like I mentioned, when you apply for a job, companies will ask you to send your portfolio as a PDF or as a link. But if you are sending as a PDF, make sure to compress your PDF first. Portfolio files are usually very heavy, and sadly, a recruiter has very little time. He is not gonna wait for your portfolio to load or your portfolio to download first. And you never know what is gonna annoy someone or make them skip over your project completely. So on your end, try to make things as quick and easy for the recruiter. You can use Illustrator to compress your document into an easily viewable size, or even a website like adobe.com or even ilovepdf.com. Mistake number 8 is adding lots of text. If you absolutely need to add a few sentences somewhere to explain something, just stick to 2 sentences, maybe maximum 3 sentences. Because a portfolio is supposed to be a visually stimulating document with more art and graphics and pictures and very little to no text. So that is it, guys. Now that you know the top mistakes, make sure that you avoid these. Like always, I hope this video was helpful. I will see you next week.